Are you moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, yet you don't know where any of the shopping is? Well, I've got my work cut out for me, but I'm going to try and show you as much as I can, and we're getting started right now. My name is Eli Magids, and I'm a real estate advisor here in Charlotte, North Carolina, specializing in luxury homes, resale and new homes, and new construction homes as well. But more importantly, I'm your realtor with heart. I'm not trying to sell you a house. I'm here to help you find a lifestyle and a home that you and your family are going to love. If you think I can help you get to the next best part of your life, please feel free to reach out to me, call or text. My information is down below. I put out videos every single week about the best of Charlotte. Don't want you to miss any of those, so please go down to the red button below, hit the red subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll be notified when my new videos are out every single week. And if you stay tuned to the very end of this video, you're going to get a free online guide. It's going to tell you everything about Charlotte that you always wanted to know, but you've got to stay tuned to the very end. So I get people who are moving from around the country, actually and around the world, and they don't know a lot about Charlotte. They know about Charlotte, they've looked at videos and things like that, but they don't know where the shopping is. And I usually spend a lot of my time explaining to them where the shopping is based on where they want to live or they think they want to live. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown. I'm not going to hit everything because it's impossible, but I'm going to start with South Charlotte in this video and parts of South Carolina, and we'll do another video on the North Charlotte area. So let's get going. So if we're taking a look right now at this map, this area is your Uptown Charlotte. This is where your Bank of America Stadium, football stadium. This is your minor league baseball park. This is where your big buildings are, headquarters for many Fortune 500 companies. Shopping in Uptown Charlotte is limited. Most of the shopping is actually outside of the Uptown area of Charlotte. But you do have this Bank of America Plaza. What that is it's an indoor mall. It connects in between different buildings, and there is some shopping in there, but it's not really a destination. There's another area here called the Lotta Arcade Uptown, has restaurants, some shopping, nothing major. Now, once you get outside of the Uptown area, and this is the Uptown area where this kind of square is, you're going to be moving out towards an area over here where you have a shopping area called the Metropolitan. Now, Metropolitan is going to be overlooking the city. It's going to have your Target, it's going to have restaurants, it's going to have all kinds of shopping. It's got a Trader Joe's in there as well. So if you're living uptown, Metropolitan is one spot that you might hit. Now, another area that's very, very close to Uptown Charlotte is called the South End. It's a very, very popular area with younger people. It's got a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars, a lot of things going on there, a lot of action. So the big area here, this is South End, right around here, and this is Atherton Mill. What they did is they took an old train stop and they revamped it and made it into shopping. Beautiful shopping, lots of things there. This whole area is loaded with restaurants and shopping. Right along South Boulevard, right over here, this is South End. Now, right next to South End is Dilworth. Dilworth is also an upscale area, expensive homes for what you're getting, little bungalow type of homes running $800 to multi-million dollars. Now, the main drag in Dilworth is called East Boulevard. East Boulevard all along here in Dilworth is major shopping. If we're going a little bit further south, we're going to start hitting areas like Myers Park. This is Myers Park over here. And if we go a little bit further south, we're going to hit an area right here where there's tons of shopping and restaurants, and this is called Park Road Shopping Center. This is the oldest shopping center in all of Charlotte. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit and see what kind of stores are in there. You've got J. Crew, you've got bakeries in there, phenomenal shopping. If you live in Myers Park, you're going to spend a lot of time there, and you're going to spend a lot of time also on a street called Selwyn Avenue, which also has some very upscale shopping. So if you're in the Myers Park area, here's Myers Park High School, this is where you're gonna go. It's the Park Road Shopping Center. But Myers Park is also close to another very, very big area of shopping, and that is South Park. South Park and the South Park Mall is where you're gonna get your major upscale shopping in the South Park Mall. They have everything there from Tiffany's to Legos to the Apple Store. This is where a lot of your shopping is gonna be, is right in this area. There's little areas over here in the South Park Shopping Center where there are offshoots of restaurants, jewelry stores, you name it, South Park has got it. Another major area here is called Phillips Place. Phillips Place is where you're gonna find Whole Foods, you're gonna find all kinds of restaurants and high-end shopping. They just built a giant Restoration Hardware there with a restaurant on top. Phillips Place is another area to check out. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more so that we can see where we were and where we're going, if the map wants to cooperate. So we started up here, Uptown Charlotte. We kind of went over here to Dilworth and the South End. Then we went to South Park and Phillips Place. Now, people over here, they're going shopping in these areas. But a lot of people will come from the South Charlotte area, Union County, to go to the South Park Mall. Now I'm going back a little bit south on 16, which is a major street here, which connects Uptown Charlotte all the way down to an area called Weddington and Waxhaw. And right on this major intersection here of 16 and 51 is called the Arboretum Shopping Center. I live nearby the Arboretum. I go there all the time. Everything from Bed Bath & Beyond to pizza to Greek food to Walmart, you name it, they got it. Harris Teeter's. It's one of the most popular shopping areas in all of the South Charlotte area. Now, this 51 right over here runs from Matthews all the way to Pineville. Okay, so there's shopping all along this 51. There's the town of Matthews as well, where they're shopping, very quaint shopping city or town, but they're shopping all along here. Right over here is where you're gonna find your Costco. So this area right here is gonna be one of the Costcos in the Charlotte metropolitan area. So we've got Matthews, we've got the Costco, we've got the Arboretum. If you go down to the other end of 51 to Pineville, you will find the Carolina Place Mall. It's very similar to South Park. I don't think it's as upscale. I spend most of my time going to the South Park Mall, but a lot of people love the Carolina Place Mall. Carolina Place Mall, tons of shopping right off of 51. There's a BJ's Wholesale Club there as well, and there's also a Sam's Club there. So if you want Sam's Club or BJ's, this is the area where you're gonna go. So just an overview again, Arboretum, 51, BJ, Sam's Club, Carolina Place Mall. Over here, you're going to have Matthews and you're going to have your Costco, shopping all along this 51. Now, if we go back a little bit further south, let's go a little bit further south from Carolina Place Mall. We're gonna hit Ballantyne. Ballantyne is a very popular area to live. Ballantyne Village is an outdoor shopping center, 2 floors, large movie theater. It's got everything you can think of. Right across from the Ballantyne Village is another shopping center with supermarkets, all kinds of shopping in Ballantyne, all up and down. You can see this 521, which will come into play later on. 521 has shopping and restaurants all along. One of the major areas here is Ballantyne Village. So to recap very quickly, Arboretum Shopping Center, 51 Carolina Place. Going down a little bit further south is Ballantyne Village. Okay, that's off of 521. Another major street here is called Ray Road. So if we're going to go back to the Arboretum, this is Providence Road, and we're going to go back to Providence Road in a minute. But there's another main street called Ray Road. Right off of Ray Road are two major shopping areas. 485 is your main highway. Ray Road and 485 is going to take you to Stonecrest at Piper Glen. So Stonecrest at Piper Glen has got every store that you could possibly need, restaurants as well, supermarket, there's movie theaters, high-end movie theaters in Stonecrest. This is Ray Road, 485 is Stonecrest. If you go a little bit further down on Ray Road, further south, you're going to hit another major shopping area, and that is called the Blakeney Shopping Center. Blakeney Shopping Center is beautiful. It's got Shake Shack, it's got Chopped, but it's got a lot of high-end shopping as well. Actually, almost as high-end as the South Park Mall. Very popular. So this area right here, I'm just gonna back out a little bit. If I'm backing out, to give you a perspective, we started up here, Uptown Charlotte, Atherton Mill, okay? Phillips Place, then we went back to the Arboretum. Then we went over here to Pineville, where the mall is. Then we went to Ballantyne Village and Ballantyne Shopping. Then we went over here, which is Stonecrest Shopping Center, and then over here to Blakeney Shopping Center. So this area is shopping center galore. Shopping galore. Now I'm gonna go head over back to Providence Road, where we have the Arboretum, and we're gonna go back south. We're still in Charlotte, but right over here are two brand new destinations for shopping, and those areas are called Waverly and they're called Ray Farms. Ray Farms is over here, was a golf course not more than 3 years ago, and about 4 years ago this area of Waverly was farmland for cows. It is now a major shopping center. It's got your Whole Foods in there. It's got pet stores. It's got sushi restaurants. It's got pizza joints. It's got clothes stores. You name it. Waverly is now like a major place to go shopping and a major destination. You have First Watch, which is a great brunch place. Ray Farms has shopping as well, supermarket, lots of new homes in this area. Lifetime Fitness is in this area, giant Lifetime Fitness. They've also built a new school in this area in Ray Farms. So there's plenty of shopping here. I'm just gonna pull out and just let you see, from Uptown Charlotte back south is probably about a half an hour, 25 to 30 minutes. This is where all your major shopping is in the south part of Charlotte. Now, if you move further south, past Waverly, past Blakeney, you're gonna go into Union County. And Union County is gonna include Marvin, and it's gonna include Weddington, and it's gonna include Waxhaw. So this is the main street. This is 16. Now this is gonna take you all the way down into Waxhaw. Now a lot of people, most people, when they're living in Marvin or in Weddington, Wesley Chapel, will hop over to these areas to go shopping. So if you go further south down on 16 Providence Road, you're gonna get to an area. This is Marvin, Weddington, Newtown Road. Here you're gonna have a brand new Publix that was just built. Right over here, there's some small shopping over here. Oldenburg, a very popular neighborhood, which is a little bit crazy right now, but this is shopping going all the way down on 16. You're gonna have a brand new Publix here. If you keep going further south, you're gonna end up in the town of Waxhaw. Waxhaw is terrific, a very small, quaint town, but there is shopping here as well. Right next to a neighborhood called Curitan is the Curitan Town Center. And you have two other very popular neighborhoods here, Millbridge and Lawson. So Curitan Town Center, or you can go further north up to the Publix, or all the way up to Waverly and to Ray Farms. So that's the shopping back here for the most part. Now, if you live in Indian Land, South Carolina, you have multiple options. Indian Land, South Carolina is right over the Charlotte border. So this is Weddington. This is the shopping center that we talked about, Blakeney. This is Ballantyne. This is Indian Land, South Carolina. This is a major street, Johnston Road, which was in Ballantyne, but when it comes back into South Carolina, it's called 521, and it's in Indian Land. And the shopping there is phenomenal. So the beauty of Indian Land, South Carolina is that not only do you have the shopping in Indian Land, which is right here, you've got a new shopping center that just came up. They're building all along this 521 going down as far south as the eye can see. There's just building. There's Bridge Mill here, which is a very popular neighborhood. They're shopping all along here. But in addition to the shopping, all the way down across here in Indian Land, you have very close proximity to shopping in Ballantyne. Let me just show you how close it is to Ballantyne. So if you're over here in Indian Land, South Carolina, right here, you're a hop, skip, and a jump to Ballantyne and to Blakeney. Very easy, 5-7 minutes to all of this shopping. Plus you've got all the shopping along 521, which is exploding. All the stores along here on 521 as well. 521 is going south, 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 and the further south you go, the more neighborhoods are being popped up. You can see all these neighborhoods, and the more shopping is coming online. So they're shopping all along here if you're living in Indian Land. Fort Mill, South Carolina. We just were in Indian Land. We were going over here to Ballantyne. Fort Mill is right over here. This is Fort Mill, South Carolina. It's an easy hop, skip, and a jump to the shopping over here in Indian Land. It's a hop, skip, and a jump over to the Ballantyne area. But Fort Mill has got shopping of its own. Now, it's not as robust as the Ballantyne area, or it's not as close as the Indian Land area, but Fort Mill is up and coming. They are building like crazy. So if you live in Fort Mill, which is a very popular neighborhood at this point. So if you live or you're looking at Fort Mill, there is tons of shopping in Fort Mill as well. There's a major street in Fort Mill, the downtown area, which has restaurants and shops. There is an area there right off of 160 and 77, this area right over here. This is Baxter Village right here. Baxter Village is a neighborhood, but it's also got like an old time feel of a main street with restaurants and shopping right over here. And right across from Baxter Village is this 160. Right off of here is this Kingsley Town Center, which is an old mill that they made into a shopping center, an outdoor shopping center. Is absolutely beautiful. So the shopping in Fort Mill is going to be Kingsley Town Center, Baxter Village, and it's going to be on the main street of Fort Mill. Now, parts of Fort Mill, you still have to travel a little bit to get to some shopping. But shopping is coming. There's new construction, there's new developments coming in on a daily basis. So if you move to Fort Mill, just a matter of time before that place blows up, just like Ballantyne. So just to recap, we have the Uptown area. Okay, then you have Atherton Mill, which is South End. Then right over here, you have Dilworth. Then you had Phillips Place. Then you had the South Park Mall. You had the Arboretum. You had Waverly and Ray Farms. You had Blakeney. You had Stonecrest. You have Ballantyne. Going over here into Indian Land, you had shopping in Indian Land. Fort Mill, we had the two areas in Fort Mill, Baxter Village and Kingsley, and the main street of Fort Mill. And there's one more area that I'm going to show you, is right over here in an area called Steel Creek. It's called the Charlotte Premium Outlets. So that's exactly what it is, premium outlets, lower price stuff, you know, like any outlet mall on the face of the earth or in the United States. Nike and off Saks Fifth and you name it, they got it. This Charlotte Premium Outlets is only about 5 years old. Before that, the Steel Creek area was like, but since this has come in, this area has taken off, and it's also a very, very popular area. So if you like premium outlet malls, you've got the Charlotte Premium Outlets. Now, this is far from an all-encompassing list. There's much more shopping than I just went through, but it's confusing enough just with what I've given you. There are the towns of Matthews, which has shopping, very quaint towns, and there's all of North Charlotte, which I'm gonna cover in another video. If you're moving to Charlotte and you're looking for something luxurious, either a resale home or a new build, and if you think I can get you to the next best part of your life, feel free to contact me. My contact information is down below. For that free gift that I promised you, that online guide, go down to the description below. There's a link there, free online guide, Charlotte neighborhoods. Click on that, get that for free. It's invaluable information. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.